eclipse itself will only last for a couple of minutes for most places. The eclipse parties, however, are going on a whole lot longer. One Kentuckiana city couldn't even wait to Eclipse Day to get the festivities going, and that is Seymour, Indiana. That's where we find our WHAS11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Aspen Hester. Connor, how is Seymour getting ready for the eclipse right now?
Well, Alex, we'll get ready to show that to you in a second. We're once again joining you from the path of totality, this time in Seymour, Indiana. You really could not have thought of a more beautiful day today. Go ahead and take a look. We are just now one day away from the day that this city has been waiting for the last 14 months. They haven't just been waiting for it, they've been planning for it for the last 14 months, which is quite evident when you take a look at the setup they have going for their community day here today. Go ahead and take a look. We obviously have some very excited onlookers. You have dozens of vendors. You also have a bunch of food trucks, and beyond the food trucks, you have a vast concert going on. Of course, that's all just part of what is expected to be a great celebration here tomorrow. The mayor tells us they're expecting some 60 to 70,000 plus visitors. We're talking about a town of 21,000 here. Of course, that means they're going to be ramping up security. We're told police officers will be working overtime to meet that need.
Numbers we're being told, are really big based off of what Hopkinsville dealt with back in 2017. So we tried to plan ahead. Again, 14 months worth of work by our team up here, and the police, the fire, everybody's kind of got a plan in place.
Now, of course, the mayor tells us the traffic will be very difficult leaving the eclipse tomorrow, but we do want to let you know, coming into Seymour today, we were delayed about 40 minutes just coming into the town, so we're seeing some frustrations coming in. Expect them coming out as well. The town does tell us, though, that they will be having a concert after the eclipse, so hopefully instead of just leaving immediately, you can go ahead, take a few hours, enjoy the music, and maybe avoid some of the typically unavoidable traffic. We're live in Seymour, Indiana. Connor Steffen, WHAS 11, on your side.
All right, thank you, Connor, and please grab a hot dog for me on your way back. We'll see you soon. Tomorrow's Great American Eclipse will truly be a national phenomenon. An estimated 31 million people live within the path of totality, and the FAA has already issued a travel warning for today in anticipation of another 3.5 million people expected to head out to that band of totality stretching across the United States. Here's a refresher on that path of totality. The 115-mile wide path will stretch southwest to northeast tomorrow afternoon, covering 13 different U.S. states. It'll start in Texas just before 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, before hitting Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and then making its way to Indiana, covering many Indiana cities in total darkness for minutes. Officials from Texas to Maine are issuing safety warnings ahead of tomorrow's eclipse. One of them is Indiana's Governor Eric Holcomb. In anticipation of the thousands of people flocking to Indiana to see the eclipse, Governor Holcomb has declared a state of emergency to help the state prepare for the extremely rare event. Governor Holcomb says the state of emergency is due to the anticipated strain that thousands of visitors will have on Indiana's emergency response, transportation, and communication.
Biggest issue is going to be traffic. We think it's going to back up on the interstate.
Holcomb says the state of emergency will allow Indiana to call upon resources from other states to be on hand and available in the case that a disaster does happen. Holcomb says the move will allow the state's first responders to swiftly and effectively respond to any emergency that could happen during the eclipse and all the festivities that come with it. Another southern Indiana city that'll be in the path of totality tomorrow is French Lick. Tomorrow at 3:04 in the afternoon, the whole city will become dark as the moon blocks out that sun. French Lick is normally home to about 1,700 people, but this once-in-a-lifetime experience could bring tens of thousands of visitors to the town. You can see in this video taken today that the town is already buzzing with guests, music, food, and of course, lots of eclipse merchandise. We were out there today speaking with guests who cannot wait for tomorrow to come.
It's great. The music, the people, the fun, the food, the drink, it's pretty good. It's exciting. I can't wait. I'm waiting that's why I said, who knows what tomorrow's gonna be like. We're gonna party tonight and hope it's something that not disastrous, but something more to motivate and excited.
And once again, Totality is going to hit French Lick tomorrow right around 3:04 p.m. Remember, WHAS11 is your great American Eclipse station. We will have special live coverage starting tomorrow at 2 o'clock. You can watch it right here on WHAS11 and on all of our digital platforms. That includes WHAS11.com, the WHAS11 app, on our YouTube channel, and WHAS11 Plus on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.